Imagine the universe stripped of every physical boundary, an endless expanse of pure energy with no shape to hold onto. The human brain is not wired to visualize this kind of total vacuum. We lack the internal hardware to process a reality without limits. Throughout history, we have struggled to interact with this formless energy. Our biology demands a focal point, making it nearly impossible for the average mind to meditate on pure nothingness for more than a few seconds. The Shiva Rudrashtakam, known as the Namami Shamashan, functions as a cognitive blueprint. It's an ancient technology designed to translate the infinite into a format human intellect can navigate. While millions chant these verses daily as a prayer, the text contains a specific psychological funnel. It is built to move the observer's mind from the staggering scale of the macrocosm down to the level of individual human experience. By examining the hidden structure of these verses, we can see how the ancient mind mapped the boundless universe. It is a solution to the conceptual vacuum, turning an abstract reality into a comprehensible map. The stotram begins at the source, Nirgunam and Nirvikalpam. This represents unmanifested cosmic energy before any shape was defined. Our intellect hits a wall here. We are biased toward tangible objects. Holding a formless consciousness in the mind is unstable. The focus naturally fractures. To bypass this limitation, the stotram executes a structural shift. It pivots from abstract language to the descriptive language of a tangible, localized entity. In this critical transition phase, the infinite energy collapses inward, condensing into a singular, dense point of light for the brain to lock onto. Converting formless energy into a physical representation creates a necessary psychological bridge. It allows human perception to anchor itself to the ungraspable. With the bridge established, the text introduces the saguna form. It details specific physical attributes: a snake coiled at the neck, the Ganges flowing from the hair, and a crescent moon above. These aren't just mythological decorations. They are a code for opposing forces. Volatile elements are counterweighted by absolute stillness, described as a calm, snow-capped mountain. But this static equilibrium is met by Mahakal, the great time, an unstoppable cyclical force consuming everything. Here, the stotram presents a final contradiction. Time is the merciless destroyer of all things, yet the very next word used to describe this force is kripalum, or merciful. The logic is in the cycle. Without merciless destruction, there is no space for renewal. The mercy is the continuation of the cosmic process. Holding these terrifying and peaceful images simultaneously serves as a profound cognitive exercise. It forces the observer to accept that reality is defined by this dual nature. Visualizing Shiva in this specific, paradoxical form allows the individual to internalize the universe's chaotic balance, transforming an intimidating cosmic scale into a stabilizing symbol. The narrative now drops from the cosmic scale back to the reality of the human condition. It focuses on the verse Jata Janma Dukh, the inescapable cycle of birth, old age, and death. Most human fear is rooted in a sense of isolation. We see ourselves as separate entities, which makes the inevitability of physical decay feel like a personal catastrophe. This connects back to the concept of Mahakal. We only fear the forward motion of time because we identify exclusively with a temporary physical body that time eventually dismantles. The stotram's final mechanism is the surrender of the ego, found in the line Na Janami Yogam Japam, I know no rituals, I know no complex yoga. By acknowledging that human intellect cannot master the vastness of the universe through simple rituals, the chanter actively drops their intellectual pride. You are forced to see the self as a tiny component within a massive, infinite structure. Once the ego is set aside and the cosmic balance is accepted, the mind reaches Shanti Santap Nasham, the destruction of sorrow and the attainment of a specific kind of peace. The Rudrastakam functions as a psychological technology. It pulls the mind into the infinite, translates that scale into a balanced form, and uses that perspective to break the ego's isolation, offering a structural way to dismantle the fear of mortality.